a little internet. Here we go. So, just a little bit of an explanation who I am and what I do. I currently am a freshman at Grandview University in Des Moines, Iowa. I bowl collegiately for Grandview University, but I have aspirations to do more than just bowl collegiately. I want to go pro eventually, and we're working towards that. So this video is just going to be going over like what I keep in my bag right here and everything. We'll go over like what's on the outside first. So up here on the top handle is a black Nike headband. I wear this during some tournaments, not all of them. And then my last year's Iowa Youth State lanyard. I just threw that on there because it's another thing to have on there. So I normally keep a water bottle in here, but it's getting cleaned currently. So this side has nothing in it. It normally has a water bottle in it. Cutter from work was in there. I forgot I put that in there. I forgot to take it out. But and then on this side, bottle of acetaminophen painkillers. For my knee, for my shoulders, for my feet, my ankles, whatever's hurting, take painkiller for it. That's it. Okay, so now we get into what is actually inside of my bag. So we'll start with this front pocket. So in here I have the one thing of thumb tape that I actually have right now. I need to get more because if you can see in here, there's only not much, and I bowl way more than the average person, so I need more than that. Got my brush for my shoes when things just aren't going my way on the approach, and I'm sticking and sliding, and yeah. Bowlers, you know the drill. Oh yeah. So I have my extra shoe pads. These are a 6 and an 8. Is there anything else? Oh yeah. And then I have my heels for my shoes. The two that I don't use, obviously. Oh yeah. These are the two 1500 grit pads that I currently have. I don't have more because they're so expensive. So that is that front pocket. Let me get this all put back in, and I'll be back with my main pocket. We're back. Time for the main pocket. So in here, I have a sheet of one piece of thumb tape from my practice session the other day. Old towel that I kind of am forced to use because I don't have a chamois at the moment because I lost it at my last collegiate tournament. I have a couple notebooks in here, write notes down and stuff. This red one has nothing in it. This black one has stuff. Like the first couple of pages, yeah, that's literally like that, and then there's a couple more, but oh wait, never mind, there's like, you know, I have the first couple of pages in it from tournaments that I bowled in high school that I thought it was a good idea to start writing notes. Honestly, one of the most important things a bowler can have is his shoes. I have my 4 pad on there right now. These are like 2, almost 3 years old now, so I need to get new shoes really bad. But they work. this pad has not left this shoe ever. My heel on this shoe has never left. So, yeah. And then all the way down here at the bottom, we have the current roll of athletic tape that I use. I'm putting this on the floor. My current roll of athletic tape that I use. Let me just get this rolled back up for me. And then two more. I always keep athletic tape strapped because I always need it. But yeah, that is basically it for this bag. But I'm not just gonna go over what I take in my bag in this tournament. I'll go over all the balls I take to every tournament too. So I'll see y'all in a bit with my balls out on display. Okay, so we have my, I guess, 7-ball arsenal technically. But let's go through this and I'll show you every single one with a shot with it. Okay, so we are going to go through all the bowling balls that I have thrown 2022 basically. Other than one or two, I guess. But the first one we're gonna start off is my spare ball that I just don't want to throw anymore because this span doesn't fit me, and I tend to see myself like going all over the place with my shoulder and my elbow and missing a lot of my spares when I throw it, which I don't do with anything else. So next ball we're going to go look at is one of my least favorite balls ever that I've ever thrown, which is the 900 Global Flux Pearl ASIM. This layout just doesn't work for it. If you can see that, it's just there's not enough ball for the layout because your pin's up here while you're it's just not gonna roll the right way. So I don't throw this thing anymore. Absolutely hate that ball. Throwing it in tournament, at state, and if anyone's wondering, it's S72 art cover stock on it. But here is that shot of me, a couple shots of me throwing this thing, missing left, missing right, doing whatever. Okay, so the next ball that I'm going to go over, we're going to go from my one ball to, so my one ball, I need to get a new one, but this is the Roto Grip UFO. That's my, if anyone's interested, that's my layout on it. Very, very good one ball for me right now anyway. I really want to get a new one. I have plans of getting a new Pearl ASIM at some point because I really need one. The other thing that sucks about this ball is the thumb hole is a little bit wonky. And so my fingers go in here. And my thumb is like, it's a weird angle, I guess. But it's a pretty good ball. I like it as my one ball. But here, I guess here are my shots of me throwing it. 2 ball, but I throw it more than my 1 ball. This is my Global Zen Master that I got this year, along with the UFO I got in July. I got this in September off a friend. It wasn't really used, but if anyone's wondering, my pin is through my ring finger, and then PEP's down here. But, I really like this ball. This ball, one of my favorites, honestly, I think, that I've ever thrown in my life. But, there's a couple shots of me throwing it. Have at it. Okay, so next ball that I have is Old Faithful, my Storm Dark code. Here is the layout on it, if any of you are interested in that. I got this thing last year. This is the only ball that I throw now that I got last year, other than my spare ball. But, well, I guess 2 years ago now. But you know what I mean. I got this thing in 2021. Everything else I got in 2022. But this thing's Old Faithful. I throw her. I can literally throw this ball on any pattern, basically anywhere I want, and it will make it at least to the pocket. Strike, not so much. But it never goes. It never really hits the oil, like the dead zone. Like when it sees the dead zone, it goes. But yeah, Storm Dark code. Here's a couple of shots of me throwing it. So I'm down to the last 2 balls that I throw. This is my Phase 3 I got this year from my buddy Billy. He was a 2-hander, didn't like it. That was his layout, but this is my layout. I wanted to pin down, and I thought, what better ball to do it with than Phase 3. Kind of later in the block that I can throw, can get a little bit more left, and you know, play the lane a little bit more with this ball, because it's a little snappy. Even for a pin down, the ball kind of snaps for me. But yeah, here's a couple shots of me throwing it. I don't throw it a lot, but here's a couple shots. USA from Roto Grip. This thing is probably the best thing I've bought since my Zen Master. And I got this thing new in box for free from my coach. But, if anyone's wondering, this is my layout on it. Treats me good so far. I've really only thrown it for like 3 weeks since I got home from break and got it drilled up right away. But she's already starting to get some lane shine. So that was the goal of my first couple times doing it, was just to lane shine it. So here's a couple very recent shots of me throwing this ball. So yeah, that's everything I take to any tournament, I guess, that I've ever like bowled at. So I mean, I hope the shots were okay. If you have any feedback that you think would be very helpful, obviously constructive criticism, I don't accept hate. But until next time, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.